Hello everyone and welcome back to Greenwich Valley. So last night when I came on it was very late, but we started working on this contract. We finished our fertilizing contract over in field, what field was that? Field 4. We're now on field 17, but our main focus today, once we get this contract completed, is to go back over here in our field 32 and clean it up. And then hopefully we'll be able to clean up around the yard. Now, we did purchase a weeder last night, and that brought our total of money way down. So we need to get to work very fast and start getting money in before we go into negative. So I know the harvester over here is ready to be unloaded. But the first thing we got to do is go sell this grain off. So, first things first, I don't even know where it's got to go. So let's look at our contract, and it has to go to the Linton Mill. Now, where is the Linton Mill? Oh, way down here. Okay. Right next to our dreaded field 115. So we'll head over there and get this dropped off and get back and get to work. One of these days I'll actually have time and we'll be able to clean this John Deere up because I can barely see through the windshield. I'll throw our beacon lights on while we're on the road here. I didn't get much sleep last night, so if I'm not overly talkative today, I apologize in advance. Now, let's get our little GPS up here so I can see where I'm going. So I hope everyone's doing well today. Beautiful sunny day here where I live. 25 degrees Celsius. So, too hot to be outside, so why not be inside and do a little bit of streaming. I don't think this is going to be an overly long stream because I got to stream again with Nick and the gang later, and I may do another one later tonight. But, little bit of news. Due to my lack of sleeping last night, I actually recorded a video on FS17, the Valley, the Old Farm. So I got to get that edited, and I'll be able to get that out to you guys. But I like that series. That's my roleplay series, so I'm glad to be back into it. And it was a bit of fun. Now, I think this is our turnoff coming up just around the corner here. Now, the Linton Mill, I don't know exactly where it's at here, but we'll find it. I think it's in here. Yep, the Linton Mill. I'll tell you one thing about this map. Once you get into the drop-off points, there's not much room for turning around, that's for sure. Hope you guys can all hear me good. I was messing around with my mic settings a bit. Alright. Hopefully I stopped in time to be able to turn. So we should be able to fit the rest of the contracted crop in this tipper, hopefully. We're not making an over amount for it. I'm still so upset that we got all messed up on the potato harvest and didn't get what we probably should have got and all that. Hey, how you doing, Ken? Glad you could make it to the stream here, man. I appreciate you coming by. How's your day today? I always say day because that's what I am, but I mean I got viewers that are in Australia and New Zealand as well, so it could be nighttime where you're at. So for anyone new here, this is my realistic series. So we're not allowed to use like any big cheat mods or no cheat money. Everything we buy we earn through contracts in our own fields. We're not allowed to tab into vehicles, so if I have vehicles across the map from each other and I need to get to one to the other, I have to walk. So it's a lot of rules in it. I gotta stay at 5 times speed or 15, either or. In a heat wave, yeah, it's fairly warm. I mean, I'm in Canada, but we're not having no heat wave, but it's 25 degrees Celsius, which is probably around, I guess it's around 79, 80 Fahrenheit. Nice day, though. I wouldn't want a heat wave. Now, let's jump out so I can see what I'm doing, because I should have almost even went into the yard and got this tractor clean so I can see out of the windshield. Alright, so let's jump out now. I'm not going to put a worker on this. There's not much left. We can do this ourselves. Or you know what, I might put it on a worker and we can go up on our field and start doing a bit of baling. We got to get the bales made so we can start cultivating our crops and get them ready for the next sowing. So once we get empty here, now I'll put a worker on, and that's another rule too, Ken, if you're not familiar with this series. I'm only allowed to have 2 workers at any time. I'm close to 90 degrees with the heat index of 100. Wow, that is warm. That is warm. Okay, you're good. You're good. Sometimes the workers are a bit finicky. They usually don't get all the field either. I mean, I understand why, but I mean, they got the mechanics that they can get the worker to actually come back onto the crop and back around. It does it sometimes, other times it won't do it. Alright, so let's go over and we'll connect our baler to our Fendt tractor, and we'll start baling up this straw. Now I may, with the straw, I don't know what the best thing to do with the straw. Yeah, I'm going to sell it, because we're not going to have animals for a little while yet anyway. Now we're going to need the baler. Where should I park this to? What I'll do is I'll see if I can get it in here. Well, the weight is in there, but we don't really need the weight right now. I'll see if I can park it in on side of the trailer here, the bale trailer. There we go. We'll drop it right here. No, I don't want to unfold it. I want to drop it. No, I don't want to drop that. Oh, man. There we go. I'll keep the forks on for now. We don't really need them, but I love this old baler. It's a cool thing. It works great. Works really good, actually. The only thing I don't like about it is the offset, because I'm so used to going down the swaths right in the center. With this one, you're a little off center, so. Yeah, we'll throw a little bit of headlights on here. Give us a little bit of light, because it's still early in the morning. And let's get this baler working. So, first things first, let's unfold it. There we go. We'll drop it down and we'll start it up. So, every little thing counts right now because we're almost going into the negative, so. I bought a weeder on last night's episode, and that took 45,000 pounds from us. Now, I was supposed to add 8,000 pounds, but I forgot to do it. And the reason why, so our total right now is actually 15,572, because I was having some issues with some mods conflicting with each other, and when I uninstalled the mods that I needed to get rid of, I actually had to uninstall one, and it was the flatbed trailer that we already had. So basically what I did was I had to go in game last night and buy one. So I meant to add that money back on, and if you watch last night's episode, you'll understand. So we'll add that on next time we come in. I just forgot to do it this morning. So that's not, like, I'm cheating in the money, but I'm not, because we already had the bale trailer, well, the flatbed trailer bought. And the one that I actually purchased, I think, was cheaper than the one we had. But I didn't want to go too expensive, because then that wouldn't be right. I mean, I could have bought one that was 50,000 pounds, but no, I went cheaper with one. So I only bought the base one there that it can be changed from a flatbed to a tipper of different sizes. It's the one that comes with the game. Now, I'll go to every second one, and then we'll work our way back around again. How's the sound quality today, Ken? Is it good? Because I was playing with my mic settings, so hopefully you can hear the game volume, but you can also hear me over the game volume. I almost ask that in every video, but, you know, if any adjustments need to be made, I want you guys to be able to hear everything. So I'm doing this one now. I'm doing this stream now. Then I gotta. Hey Tony, how you doing, buddy? It's great, is it? That's good, man. I don't know if you caught up on it, but I actually did one last night. Like, it was 3 o'clock my time in the morning when I was gone live. Perfect, guys. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. So I know you probably missed that one. It was probably, you were probably just getting ready to get up. I had a fair crowd, though. I didn't think I was going to get many viewers at 3 o'clock in the morning my time. And I ended up having 8 viewers. Wayne was there for a while. Night Cop 34 came in, and my regular viewer from New Zealand, Jeff, came by. Jeff McBride. It's good to see him all. I wasn't going to do one, actually, but then I was just having trouble sleeping, so I said, you know what, I'll go ahead and do a stream. I said, if nobody watches, so I said they can always pick it up after and watch it offline. So you guys still got the heat over there, Tony, as well? Ken was saying here he's got a heat wave going on, and I guess PA is Pennsylvania. I might be correct if I'm wrong. Please, Ken, correct me. Now, we don't get too many bales out of this field, but we'll get a few. We'll make probably... I think the last time we did this with straw in this field, we got about almost 3,000 pounds for the straw. me get up here and line up. We got to run over and empty out our harvester. It's full over there. Got to keep that contract going, get it completed. I'm just going to keep this running. I'll keep it all running. We'll run over and we'll... oh, perfect. I thought that's what it was, Pennsylvania. I don't know all the abbreviations for every state, but most of them you can almost guess. I do flight simulation, so I know a lot of the airport codes in most major US cities, and even in the UK and Germany and all them. One of my favorite airports in the UK to fly into is actually I think it's EKGG or something like that. But it's EGLL is Heathrow, and EGKK I think it is, or the other one is oh my god, I can't even remember the name of the airport now. It's in London. It's the second biggest airport in London. Gatwick it is. I knew I'd get it. So it won't take long for the worker to finish this field. Then we can get the grain sold off, and then we'll come back and we'll finish cleaning up our field. There you go. What I'll do is I'll just throw the John Deere out here, because we're going to have to... I'm going to interrupt that worker now anyway, because he's not going to... He can finish that last row, but he's not going to get it all, because we got to go around and clean up the edges where he never got. Alright, let's get rid of that worker. And I can continue doing the rest here now. I think I'm faster at it than the worker anyway. Let's see. Hopefully we can get this all in one swoop. Yeah, we should. So guys, the John Deere DLC is coming out on Sunday. What does everyone think about that? Are you getting it, or are you going to pass up on it? I think we just get them to get them, just to say we got all the DLCs. But even though the DLC is coming out, yeah, more people might start doing cotton harvesting and that. I've never done any cotton. I did a little tiny bit on Dragon's multiplayer map there the other day, and then as I was doing it, he ended up losing power. I think that's the first time I ever touched cotton. So I'm looking forward to the cotton harvesting with the round bales. That seems fun. Even them big square bales look really cool, but I never really, I don't know, I just didn't get into the cotton harvest. But maybe this time we will. You know, I was looking at this big monstrosity of a combine. I love it. I'm not going to trade it in. But you know what? I'm just going to show you something right quick. In here in the shop. Where is it? Oh, and guys, look what I got. I got this here. Look at this beast. It's expensive, but I'll tell you, if I ever do potato harvesting again, this is the bad boy that I'm going to be using right here. It holds, what is it, 60,000 liters? 25,000 to lease it, but I don't know. Maybe one day we'll... now, it is multi-fruits and that, so we won't be able to use a lot of them because there's no multi-fruit on this map. Now, what was I going to show you? Where is it? Is it this one? I could have got this harvester here for 76,000 pounds. And look how much it holds. It actually holds more than the one we're using. Both of them. I think the only difference, I don't know what the difference of them is. E512. Maybe I just got it twice. But I don't know. Maybe that's something we should have got. But if we ever get a second combine, that's what it's going to be. Yeah, if we ever get a second combine harvester, we'll get that cheap one. It looks cool too. But I mean, I can sell this. I can sell this. If I'm in dire need of money, I'll sell this harvester. We can probably eventually get it again. Because if I sell this one and go with that one, we'll actually make money, I think. Because just looking at the garage, we go into the garage. This one here, we'll get 255,000 pounds back for just the harvester. But I like the harvester actually, so I don't want to get rid of it. I think it's one of the nicest looking harvesters in the game. I like the monster symbol on it. And instead of the class white, red, and green, it's black. So have you streamed recently, Tony? Guys, anyone that's watching Gaming with Raider, he actually streams over on Twitch. And if you're ever over on Twitch, man, look his account up and follow him, because he's a really great streamer. I'm after watching a couple of his streams now, and he's really good at it. So guys, trust me, go over to Twitch and click on follow for him. Yeah. It's weird how they just missed this little tiny bit. I can go in and back into that and get that no problem. I think the way they do the workers is there's such a certain distance that they have to be from a static object. Now, last little bit to this field and we can finish up this contract. See how much money we make on it. I can't believe I never went in and put my money back. Look how low I am. I wasn't really thinking either. I mean, it was late when I finished up. Alright. Will it fill the tipper? Probably not, but it'll be close. As long as we can get it all in. And we can. Now I'll put this up on the... I'm going to put the header up on the header trailer. Sometimes when you put it on that trailer, it actually goes on crooked, but that time it went on pretty good, actually. Now, let's fold up the harvester so that if it rains, I doubt it's going to rain on the map here today, but if it does, we're secure. We don't have to worry about water getting in any grain compartments. Now, I'm going to leave the harvester here for now. Oh, let me shut it down. And we'll run over and we'll get this grain sold off and we'll get this contract completed, guys. Now, I'm also finding that I'm streaming through a service called Restream.io, and sometimes I don't think some of the chat goes through or it's delayed. So if you guys are sending chat And I'm not answering right away, I apologize, but once I see it, I will acknowledge it. Now, get this done, then we'll get back and we can finally finish off getting this cleaned up. And we'll get ready now so we can start doing some cultivating. I actually might, before we start doing the baling work, what I'll do is when we bring the John Deere back, we can get the cultivator hooked up to the John Deere. So now we don't need to plow the fields because we already plowed them on the last seeding. So we're good for another 2 seedings yet before we need to plow again. So really I can just go in with the seeder and start seeding. But the drill I got is not a direct drill. It's just a cheap one. So I'm going to cultivate the ground first, just to break the ground up and all that. We don't even need to put lime in it this time around, because we already put lime in it. Now I can double check just to make sure, because it'll tell me if it requires lime or not. I usually go driving in the cab, but it's so hard to see. And it's not so bad here now, but once I finish doing the cultivating with the John Deere, this is going in for a wash. I mean, we got the pressure washer on the farm, so we might as well use it. But I like how it really fogs out the windows when it's dirty. Just like it would in real life, right? You know, I've been in this community for a little bit now, and I have not seen a police car yet. Unless they drive around in unmarked cars. Because I got a tendency of speeding sometimes. And banging into things. Good afternoon to you as well. Thanks for joining us here at Greenwich Valley. Look at that field ahead of us. That is our dreadful, dreadful potatoes. I got screwed over so bad on that contract, I don't think I'll ever get over it. Look at that harvest income of £5,000. That's awesome. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get over that potato harvest. Wouldn't even let me harvest the rest of the field. It said that the equipment is reserved for contract work. Well, that's the field I was contracted in. Oh, welcome back. Geez, Tony, I was just praising your Twitch channel over there, telling everyone to go over, and I said, you know, geez, I'm telling everyone to go over and look up your channel on Twitch because you're a good streamer, and you never even as much as said thank you. I'm just joking, man. But I did praise you up. I told everyone to go over and click on follow on you because you do really great streams over there. Now we got lots of room here. Hopefully there's no police around because I'm probably going over the speed limit. Now, we don't need the headlights on no more. Let's turn them off. I don't even really need the beacons on no more. I'm not carrying no load of anything. Oh, anytime, Tony, man. Anytime, buddy. I only tell the truth. I mean, that's it. If I don't like your streaming, I'll tell people, no, don't go watch him because he's crap. But you're not crap, man. No. Everyone got their own taste, you know? Like, I do videos. I bet you there's a lot of people out there that probably think they're boring or whatever, you know? But, you know, there are people that like them too, so to each their own. That's what I say. To each their own. Alright, let's go drop this trailer off somewhere here in the yard. I'm running out of... Well, I'm not running out of space because I got 2 big sheds, but... Look at that trailer, guys. That's what I did last night. I went over to the shop and got supplies. And I loaded all that on the trailer myself. Now I'm going to bring the tipper in here because eventually we're going to get a conveyor belt system. We're going to lease one and we're going to throw them potatoes in and sell them because I don't even want to look at them. No, man, I'm only new at this too, Tony. I haven't been streaming for very long. I started doing some recording videos. Like, I think I might have 60 odd videos done to date. That's not a hell of a lot. I mean, I'm still new at it too. I learned from you guys. Now, that's our plow in here. So this is our cultivator. So we'll hook up to the cultivator. Line up a little bit better than that, Morpheus. And we'll go start cultivating field 33. Now I'm going to have to go around and do a couple of headlands. Probably two. Actually, I'm going to try something. Actually. And see how it works. It might be a total fail. Or it might be perfect. So, let's unfold this. And we'll start right here. Now guys, this is all new to me. So let's see how it works. So if I go Control and Delete, it'll bring up my menu. Now, let me see. So if I come in here, we're going to generate course. So current loaded course, none. Headlands. We're going to do 2 headlands. We'll do them clockwise. And then experimental. Current vehicle position, yep. Starting direction. We are on field 33, not 32. So we're going to try that. 6 meter width, yep. Multiple tools, only one. So I'm actually going to do it 5.9 meter. And that'll give us, maybe even 5.8. That'll just give us a little bit of overlapping so we don't miss any. So now let's generate field course. Oh, look at that. It shows it right on the map. Okay. So I hope that loads it. So let's go back. Yeah. And I think it's here. No. Is it here? Drive the course. So I'm just going to zoom out. I'll minimize this. We don't need that up no more. And we'll see how that makes out. Now this is our first demo on course play. So let me jump out. You can continue doing your work. And we'll come back and check on you a little later. Because we got to finish this bales. I left that tractor going all that time. It probably shut off on us though because we've been away from it. Right? One of the local guys here, he noticed that I like keeping tractors on. So he came over to me and he said, you know, Morpheus, he said, do you know how much fuel you're wasting? I don't even know if that's picking up the strap. No. He said, do you know how much fuel you're wasting leaving your tractors going all the time? And I said, well, I don't really pay attention to it. He said, man, he said, the money that you waste leaving your tractors. So he installed these devices on my tractors so if I leave them going, after so long with me not being there, they'll just automatically shut off. Now, I know it's done by the game, but we'll go with that. I say everyone is good today. How we doing? We got 6 on YouTube watching. And we got 1 over on Twitch. Now guys, if you haven't done so already, and you want to help me out, I'm trying to get affiliate status with Twitch. So even though you like watching on YouTube, if you've got a Twitch account, man, run over and click on that follow on my Twitch, Morpheus_simulations, and click on that follow for me. So I got to get 50 followers. I got 26 right now, so I need 24 more, and I think I got like 19 days to get them. And if you got any friends that like watching YouTube and Twitch, tell them to do the same. You know, I don't care if they watch me or not, you know, like, just tell them to go over and click on that follow, just so I can get the affiliate status. That would do me a great deal. Oh, look at that. The worker's going around quite nice, actually. I might actually start using Courseplay a bit more, rather than just a standard worker. I used to use Courseplay in 17 a lot. Oh, geez, thanks, Tony. For me to do that, I'd have to get out of the game and log into my Twitch account on this computer, and every time you minimize the game to get out and do anything, you guys will still see the game, but then you lose all the sound of in the game. So I don't like doing it, actually. See, that's why I gave you the wrench, buddy. You get to do all the dirty stuff while I get to play. Oh, thanks for following, James. I appreciate it, man. I finally got them working, too. I finally got that working. They weren't working the other night. Well, I'll tell you why it wasn't working for me. I was using OBS Live. And OBS Live, I don't know how to do the alert boxes. So I went back to Streamlabs OBS. I know how to use that a lot better. Stream Deck? I never heard of that one. That's not by OBS, is it? Or is that through Twitch, Tony? I never heard of Stream Deck. Like, I'm sure there's a way in OBS Live to do alert boxes. I just haven't figured it out yet. Because I like the layout of OBS.live. El Gato. I'll check it out. I'll check it out and see what it's like. Is that what you use to stream? Like, I'm just so used to this platform because it's what I started with. And it's good. I mean, I find OBS really good. It runs my streams really nice. And I use, right now I'm using OBS Live to do my recordings, because when I do my recordings, I do my recordings in 1440. I don't know. Let me go over and have a look and see. Now I just got to move a bit so I can monitor it. I don't know. Usually you don't, but there's a little delay. But it's not buffering on my end. It's saying that the stream is good. But if you can watch it better on YouTube, Ken, go over there and watch it. Well, I always found that Twitch ran it better. Like, you can actually watch it on Twitch, and then if what you miss on Twitch, if you miss something, go right over to YouTube and you can catch it up. Man, this is a weird shaped field. It's like a staircase. Tony, are you on your Twitch now? Like, is your stream stuttering on Twitch for me? Hey, Wayne, how you doing, buddy? Welcome to the stream. What happened to you last night? I started talking to you and you were gone. Did you fall asleep on me? Did you fall asleep while I was streaming? Was I that boring? But I suppose once Pat came in, no one can get a word in edgewise. Not even me, and I'm the one that's doing the stream, and I couldn't get a word in edgewise with Pat there. Ah, I had company. Oh, well, listen, man, company comes before me. Okay, so Ken, what you should try to do on your Twitch, just hit the refresh and see if it fixes it. Someone said that to me the other night as well, like everyone was seeing it fine on Twitch, and then all of a sudden one person said that they were getting it was refreshing a lot. So I told him to just refresh the screen, and it went fine for him. What is your new job? What's your new job, Tony? That's awesome, buddy. Never took you long. Hopefully now this group know how to respect their employees better than your last job. Man, when you told me about that, I was shocked, man. You know, don't surprise me with some companies today, though. It's all about the almighty dollar. I'm proud of you, Tony, buddy. I'm proud of you. And you know what? I don't care what Wayne says about you, man. You're a great guy. And that comes from the good old words of Nightcop 34 Designs. He taught me that. A game publisher. Oh, that sounds fun, actually. That sounds fun. What kind of games? Now, am I going to be able to get this little bit here? I got most of it. No. I don't need to get it all, but I'm trying to pick up most of it. Because I think the last time we did straw in here, I think we just had enough to finish off the last bale. So it's probably going to be the same again. I reverse up here a bit, and we can continue coming down this way and grab all this. Alright, what are you doing working today? Aren't you supposed to be off today? No, you work on Saturdays, that's right. You're off on Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. All different games, man. That sounds pretty cool, actually, Tony. I wouldn't mind having that job myself. I'm coming over there and getting it. I'll work right on side of you. What kind of language do they use for writing their games? Do they use Java? Most of them will use XML script because XML is a descriptive language. I don't think I haven't seen a game yet that has not used XML files. Hello, H. Willis, I guess it's pronounced. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, oh, this is a fun game, man. I love this game. I love this game. And it's only going to get better now on Monday when Seasons mod comes out and creates a even bigger challenge for us. And that was actually cool because with Seasons coming out, I went in on Farming Simulator 17 early this morning, and I recorded a video on one of my series that I got going there. And I'm running Seasons on it in 17, so I'm quite interested on how Seasons is going to work differently on 19 than it does on 17. When all else fails, use your forks and move the bale out of the way. You'll find out soon enough. A lot of games will use Java, because Java is a very powerful language for gaming. But the thing about Java code is, if I were to write a program in Java and say C++ or Objective-C, and it was the same game, for example, if it took me 100,000 lines of code in Java to write it, it would probably only take 20,000 lines of code in C to write it. Because the biggest difference between all the other languages and Java does not allow multiple inheritances. So like you can only have one parent, you can't have multiple parents. Now you can have all the childs you want, but it only has the one parent. Every other language allows you to do multiple inheritances, which allows more than one parent. So it's hard to understand, but basically it's when you're writing code, you have a function, and you can only have one main aspect to that function. But now I don't think we're going to have enough to make another bale this time around. Almost, but not quite. Hell Let Loose. That sounds like a cool game. Alright, we got a little bit of straw left over here. We might as well pick it up on our way back up. And we got a little bit over here. Every little bit counts. We'll just keep it in the baler for now. And when we do some more straw, we'll almost have our first bales finished anyway. Alright, that's it. Fold this up. The course play, how's it working? How's our course play working? We're going to run over now and have a look-see before we connect to our bale trailer and go sell off our bales. Now let's make a big turn here. Hopefully I don't bang into it. Haven't banged into anything yet this episode, which is not like me. Usually I'm after banging into stuff by now. I still see our money going down, so they're still doing some kind of work over in that field. Okay, testing games and a research assistant. That actually sounds a lot of fun. You get to go to work every day and play games, man. Like, who wouldn't want that job? Seriously, anyone in this chat, would you like to have that job? Go into work and play video games all day, and then give your opinion on it, and probably do some market research on if there are any other games out there like it, and price ranges, and I mean, it's like, you remember the movie Big with Tom Hanks? The kid that had the wish that he wanted to be bigger, and he became bigger, but he was still a kid in his mind, and he had a job playing with toys all day. I mean, Tony, man, you got the dream job, man. With 2 PCs. Oh, man. You'll have Farming Sim on one and do all their stuff on the other. Man, that sounds cool, actually. So when do you start with them? Monday? Did they give you a nice signing bonus? Some companies like that, they'll give you a signing bonus for signing the contract. How many bales did we make? I wonder. How many do we got on so far? We got 10 so far. 11. We got a few. Probably enough to fill this tipper or this trailer at least once with a few left over. I wonder, should we start storing just a few of them for when we get our animals started? Because we're going to need straw for pretty much all of them. I bet you they're very powerful gaming PCs too, Tony. Yeah, come on. There you go. Start Monday. Oh, man. I bet you can't wait to go to work, man. If I had a job like that, I'd want to go to work all day long, too. I get to sit down all day and listen to people's problems and try to fix it for them. Especially like I monitor a server and a network. And the company I work for right now, we're switching over from one domain to another. And it's simple on our end, but the users just don't understand it half the time. How come my email is changing? How come this is not working? Did you do this? No. Well, we told you. You need to do this. Yeah, that's what I might do. We got 4 bales left over. They're not really worth going out down and selling all off. No, I'm not going to sell these ones right away. I'm just going to keep them on the trailer. We can go sell them off now because I'm going to look in and see what the price of them is and wait for a half-decent price. So I'm just going to park our tipper. Well, I call it a tipper. I call everything a tipper. Park our bale trailer right here. And now we can go over and we can take the rest of the bales out with our forks. But first off, I'm going to go over and see how our worker's making out. Where it is our first time using Courseplay. It did the headlands really nice, actually. Look at that, man. That's working beautifully. Right? Just missed a little bit on the edge, but that's where I started it. I think I'm going to start using Courseplay more often. 1 Intel and 1 AMD. I guess, yeah, one to test it on Intel and the other to test it on AMD. Totally makes sense. Now, if I do this right, I'm going to get out actually, but if I do this right, I might be able to get 2 bales on this. So if I just grab it by the edge, am I down low enough? There we go. Probably be too heavy for me though, but we'll try it. I should have put a weight on the front deck, or the back actually. Nope. Imagine I was able to load that trailer up last night. Yeah, no, that's not going to work for me. I'm no good at this. I'm almost going to lose that one. Let's go drop them off one at a time. So, Will, your first time here to the channel? Do you play this game yourself at all, or...? We'll use this more for our storing of bales and root crops and stuff like that. Now, if I do this right, if I lift it up, I want to try to drop it so it's down like that. There we go. And now I can push it right into the corner. Try to make it neat and tidy in here. There we go. That's our first one. I bet you thought I was going to bang into that tipper, Tony. I was watching it. I was watching it. Custom made for you. That's cool. That's cool. Now, I'm going to see if I can... I like to get them up on their other ends. If I do this, hopefully, there we go. It'll just make it easier for me when I go back to stack it on the other one. Easier to do it in the field where it's all open. Now stop talking about your work, man. You're making me jealous. I want that job. I wish they had this game around when I was like really young, when you're out playing. We didn't have games like this. I didn't have computers when I was little. We went outside and played in the mud with our dinkies. Our dinky tractors, pretending we were farmers and all that. Now, I'll throw that one right in next to it. Nope. I better put a bit of weight down so it don't move. There we go. I think it's everybody's dream job, Tony. Sitting down playing games all day. Why not? Just hope they're really good games. Wouldn't it be crappy if they were like crappy games and you didn't like playing them? Let's drop that down. There we go. Look at me, I'm almost doing this like I'm a pro at it. Almost like I'm a pro. What was your job before that? Was it similar or crappy? It was in the computer or technology era, right? Like it was technology that you worked in. Oh, come on, stay up there. There you go. Perfect. Look at my stacking job on that trailer. Minus the one that's half over. I did all that with the pallet fork. No cheating whatsoever. Retail. Oh, well, that was the problem right there. Retail sucks. What happens in retail is people hate their job and they take it out on the shoppers. Especially fast food joints. Like, I go to the local coffee shop here, and sometimes you get these young people that hate their job and they don't even much as say hello, thank you, or anything. You know, they're so ignorant and rude. And I feel like looking at them and saying, like, you know, listen, man, if you hate your job, go find another one. But you should be thankful you got a job, because there's a lot of people out there that don't. Oh my God, we never collected on our harvesting contract yet. I forgot to do that. So we'll have to do that next. And we'll go in and see if there's any more contracts that we can look at doing. Now I do have to get a belt system to load in potatoes, or we could get a good shovel to put on our loader here. That'll probably be cheaper. No, that'll be good to have around the farm anyway. Especially with seasons coming out. Hopefully I can get seasons to work with this, because I don't want to start a new series. But like I said, what I'll do, we got everything that we see. We'll go around and we'll record everything that we got. The only thing is we'll have to sell off the grains, because we'll lose the grains by doing it. But we can sell off the grain. And I want to bring seasons in on this map. So hopefully Monday, when we come back, we'll be in here with seasons. Alright, let's take a little walk over after I finish the contract for our harvest. Get another 3,000, almost 4,000 pounds there. Now don't forget, we also have to add 8,000 pounds on our total because of losing the thing. So we got field 4. We'll take that. That's a nice fertilizing contract. Another nice fertilizing contract. We'll take the 2 of them. And we got that cultivating one over there on. And the best thing about it is we got course play working. I was fooling around with it. I didn't know, like, before you used to just go in and pick the field and then hit generate. But now they got it into a whole new menu, which is really cool. Oh, look at that boy. He's still hard at it. Still hard at it. So what I might do now is we got a bunch of grain in our silo. We got the potatoes. And we got the straw. Now, let's hook up to the tipper, actually. We'll do our grains first. Let's hook up to the tipper. And we'll get by our silo just to see what we got there that we can sell. And if there's anything worth selling, we'll get that sold off. I got to keep an eye on the time, because we're going live streaming with Nick and them at 6:30 my time. So let's go in front of the grain silo here, and we'll see what we have in our storage. So we got a little bit of wheat. We got lots of barley, lots of oats, lots of canola, no sunflower, no soya, a little bit of corn and wheat. So let's go see what we got now, what we can sell. So what's a good price? They're all coming up a bit. Corn is on the rise. Oh, look at that soybean. 877. And it's still going up. I think I'm going to tag that place. You have the freedom to do what you want. So I can still stream, but I can't do any competition. That's the downside. Oh, okay. Yeah, exactly. You know, there are companies out there, believe it or not, guys, that... Oh, we got no soybean. No sunflower. What's the price on canola? Canola. $6.92 right there at the Whitney Grain, and that's not far. That's not a bad price. That's going up at Linton Mill. So maybe we'll just leave it a little bit and see where this goes, because that's not doing nothing right now anyway, and that won't really do anything until we start selling it. How much are the, God forbid, potatoes? Highest right now is 185. I'd like to get some chickens in here on the farm. Maybe that's what we'll get first, because the eggs sell for an enormous amount. And chickens are so easy to care for. Alright, so what I think I'm going to do... What is that just doing? Oh, that's... Let me see... There we go. Maybe we should go over and pick up a shovel. We're going to need it eventually to get them potatoes up. I was going to get a conveyor belt system, but they're expensive, I think. So we can drop off our forks. And it'll be good to have it on the farm anyway. We're going to need it, especially if seasons comes in the wintertime where we'll be doing snow clearing. I just want to get them potatoes sold, man, and get them out of our yard. Yeah, I hear you, man. When was that starting anyway, Tony? When was the online part of that starting for the Farming Sim League? Because you sent me the link for the mod net. I tried downloading it, but it never ever did install for me right, for some reason. It installed. I put in the code and all that, and it installed, and... I ended up having to go back in and install my Anderson DLC all over again, and I don't know. But it never even showed up in my mod folders or anything. Oh, there we go. It is now official. I banged into something. Oh, geez, I'm taking a tipper off. No wonder why. I got the tipper on going along with me here. I didn't even need to take that. So we're probably going to spend about $5 grand on a good shovel. I'm not getting a shovel that's going to just hold 1,800 liters. I want something that's going to hold like 3,000-4,000 liters. I got a few in there, so... But they're quite expensive, I find. Alright, we're almost there, guys. Oh, it's a map that shows up in the game. Oh, okay, okay. I never noticed that, man. I never took notice of it. I probably got it there. But no, as I was saying, like, you know how you said you can't do competitions and that. There's a lot of companies out there that if you work for them and you are a code writer and you can create your own, like, say, Android apps, iPhone apps, or games or whatnot. If you were to write your own outside of working hours, a lot of companies have it in their contract that they own the rights to whatever you write. August the 10th. When is the Farm Sim Con? That is like coming up next weekend or something, isn't it? Because they're putting the John Deere DLC out now this weekend. I wonder what's going to be announced at Farm Sim Con. Or Farm Sim Con. I bet you they're going to announce the Class DLC. That's what I think. Yeah, the 27th of July. That's what I thought. Because I can see a Class DLC coming out, and I hope it's a big one. Like, maybe it'll be part of the Platinum DLC that they usually come out with. It'll incorporate Class. Alright, let's go in and see what we got for front end loaders. Now, I want a big dirty one, man. Something that carries a lot. So let's go right to the end where all my modded ones are. So we got this one here for 250 and it holds 2,000. So that's the top runner right now. Oh, that one holds 5,000. That's the top runner. And it's a Fent. I don't think I'm going to get anything bigger than the 5,000 liters. See, that's only 800, but that looks huge. You think it'll carry more. 650. I'll just go through them slow because it's going with the last one I selected. So I don't think there's going to be anything more than 5,000 liters. $2,500. They're nice. This series here, guys, if you're looking for good mods for different stuff, this mod pack, the CSZ, they make really good mods, man. They really do. I have them in FS17, and I also got them in. All right, so it's the Fent we're going with. All the way back. Now, hopefully it's not too expensive. Nope, not at all. And we'll go with John Deere, Fent Natural, Fent Classic. Do I want to go Fent Classic? Yeah, let's go Classic. For 200 more? No way. We're going to go with the standard. I'm not paying to paint it a different color. And I hate the way they park it. They know that. I don't know why they position it that way. Remember now, I got a tipper on the back of me too, guys. Now, why is it not going up and down? Little bit of a mismatching color, but I wasn't paying 200 bucks for a little bit of paint. Yeah, exactly. I knew you'd have something like that in your contract, especially where they design games. Because ultimately, you see the code that they're writing, probably. And if you're a coder yourself, you can take some of their code. Because code is generic, it's not copyright. Like, I use code every day, and it was made by someone else. Like, people made this code years ago, and all that, and we just use it. Like, go to the GitHub. The GitHub has all kinds of code. Even in Courseplay. You go over there and look at Courseplay, you can actually get a copy of all the code that they write. And once it's on the GitHub, anybody can use it. Alright, now we got something to load our potatoes up with. So I'll probably get rid of them first. Over all the rest of the crop because, like I said, I don't even like looking at them. I grabbed a cultivating job in that field just so I can have fun cultivating it and hopefully they never grow potatoes there again. So we got a lot done today, guys. We got our Straw taken up out of our field. We got one of our fields now being cultivated. That's probably going to be almost done by the time we get back. We finished off the contract of the harvesting of the barley. So yeah, we're on a good start here today. Bought a piece of equipment. It's always nice to buy a new piece of equipment or implement for the farm. Just another thing added to our inventory. Oh, that's cool. A cut of the profit if it's good. Yeah. Well, see, your input's going into it as well. Like, you got the coders, but you're the one that's testing it. You're the one that's basically saying, listen, I tested. This is not working right, or this is not right, this is not right. And get them to go back and fix it. So yeah, you should get a cut of the profit. Whether it's good or bad, if they make a profit, that means it's good. Anything that makes a profit in this world means it was done good. Because if it wasn't done good, you wouldn't make a profit. Now, how am I going to position this tipper? I'll back it in, and I'll back it in on the side where the bales are. So that way, we'll have a bit of maneuvering space inside. Now this is where I struggle. Let's zoom out of it so I can start making my turn. And I can see what I'm doing. So I think right here will be perfect. We can detach. Nope. Make sure I'm on the right thing. Detach. Now I gotta zoom right in. I'll probably need a weight for this though. That's 5,000 liters of potato. Oh yeah. Just dump it out. Dump it out. You're definitely gonna need a weight. I knew that. I should have known that before I even started. I stopped. I didn't bang into anything. Now the worst thing is our weeder is covering up our weight, of course. So now that gives me a chance to tidy this up a bit. We'll put the weeder right in the back corner here. There we go. Oh, I banged into the wall then, didn't I? I'm going to try to get it as far in the corner as possible without taking the mirror off my tractor. There we go. Looking at it this way, I always turn with the wrong way, starting off. Now let's get the weight hooked up. Hopefully this weight will be big enough. It should be. I'm going to see if I can do it from inside the cab. I'm not usually good at inside the cab with these implements, but still a bit heavy though. Still a bit heavy with that weight on. Yeah. Let's get out. I should have my bigger tires on is what it is. That'll give us a bit more weight. Oh my god, am I even going to be able to reach up there? I'm not even going to be able to get that in. looks not good. That's not good at all. I don't even think I can take the sides down. So we're going to need a conveyor belt system. Now, how much is a conveyor belt going to cost me in this game? Takes a long time to get rid of 5,000 liters of potato. Yeah, turn my lights off. Thank you. Alright. I never thought about that. What I really need here for this farm, I'm going to tell you, is a telehandler. That's what I need to get. So I guess we're not going to be doing the potatoes. How much is a... where's the conveyor belts? I think I got some in miscellaneous too. I think I do. Or wait now. I could use that. That'll work. The milling machine, we can load them up with that. It's only 5,000. That works on everything. That works on everything. Okay, so that's what we'll do maybe in the next episode. We'll get something like that. What's this? Oh yeah, that's the different attachments. That's a cool mod, man. If no one got that yet, let me show it to you. It's this one right... is it in trucks? No, it's not in trucks. What one is it? Where is it? It's not in tractors. I don't think. No, it's not that one. Just give me a second, guys. I'll find it. I will find it. No, that's my Volvos. Maybe it's in the tractors. Man, it's cool. It's actually cool. Maybe it's in miscellaneous. It's this thing here. It's expensive, but just watch the configurations, man. Right? So you can have your 3-point linkage on the back. So that looks pretty stupid like that, but there's different configurations you can do. So we'll just max it out with different things. But look at this. That looks awesome. And then you got them other attachments that you can use with this rig. And it's got 420 horsepower. Man, this is cool. Right? You can go 80 kilometers or 60 kilometers an hour with it. You got different wheel designs. Right? So, I mean, wouldn't you love to have that around your farm? The only thing I wish it had a front linkage on the front here. But that looks cool. That's a cool mod. Right? So if I come in here and I go into miscellaneous, I'll show you the things that come with it. So this comes with it. A standard tractor attachment. So I guess that's a 3-point linkage for the front maybe. Because it looks like headlights there. Or is that for the back? This one here is trailer attachments and carrier system for support tools. And then we got this one here. It's a front loader for 4.5 ton with wheel loader attachment. So I mean, a whole bunch of stuff, man. I mean, I got some mods. I'll probably never ever use them all. Now that's a belt system here for potato. Loading this machine with potatoes or sugar beets will create nicely packed pallets you can sell. Oh, no way. Look at the price of it, though. Look at the price of it. And if we go into a belt system, so that's the one that makes the pallets, I think. But a belt system, we can get that one there for 5,000, but that's not going to be enough. We need one that's going to raise something like that one. But that's something we'll look at. I'll figure it out. Oh, and look at the little notice we got. So now we know that... yeah, it's like a belt system, but what it does, it takes it and makes them into pallets. That'll be cool. And then we can load the pallets on our flatbed. So look at that, man. What a job he done. I love courseplay. I love it. So now we can go in and let's bring up our courseplay. No, I don't want you to do anything. Stop the driver. Stop you, man. And we can cancel the route and we can close down our courseplay. Now what we're going to do, folks, to end off this episode, we're going to go over and clean the John Deere tractor. Oh, you got to try it. You got to try it, Tony, man. Courseplay is awesome. Like, you know how a worker won't do headlands? With this here, you can set if you want 1 headland, 2 headland, 3 headlands, how many you want. Now, I know in 17 there was an option that it would even, if your field had a center island or any islands in it, you can tell them to skip the islands. It's pretty cool. This is due for a good cleaning anyway, guys. Hasn't been cleaned since we bought it. Over to this farm. We cleaned it when we left Mercury Farms. Might as well give this a cleaning too. We're going to be using it again now soon on Field 32. So if you tune in tonight, Tony, hopefully I'll get on early enough that you can tune in. We'll use courseplay on our Field 32 and I'll show you how it works. There we go. Alright. All clean up again. Now, if we jump in now and get in our view, look at that. Now I can see through the windshield. Much better. Much better. Look at the interior of this. This is a beast. Alright guys, so I'm going to leave it here. I thank every one of you guys for coming in and watching the stream here today. I really appreciate everyone that comes by, man. And if you're new here, and if you haven't already subscribed to me on YouTube, you can do that for me, please. And also, if you got a Twitch account, go over and click on that follow in Twitch. I would really appreciate it, guys. So, I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Tune in to Nick the Hick and the gang, including myself, in probably about an hour's time. I think we're going to be starting. Now, I'm not sure. We usually do Taylor Farms on Fridays, but I don't know if we're going to do Taylor Farms or if we're going to do Night Cop 34 Designs map Factory Farm. I'm not sure what Nick got planned, so make sure you tune in to Nick's channel there, and if you haven't subscribed to him, he's a great YouTuber as well, so subscribe to him. And tune in to me later on tonight as well. So you guys all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.